Okay, guys, let's talk about something serious. Let's talk about Blake Lively. All right. So, I don't know if you all know. There's a movie called It Ends With Us. Okay.
On Netflix, check it out.
It's on Netflix. It was the #1 film on Netflix for a good bit, for about a week or something like that, right? And it's Blake Lively and this dude here, and it's a story about domestic violence. Okay. Mm-hmm. And it's supposed to be a sequel to it as well, because I think it's 2 parts. Mm-hmm. Anyway, during the promo for this fucking movie, Blake Lively is going around and she's doing the interviews and stuff. And in her interviews, she's giggling and she's laughing and all that sort of stuff, right? So she started taking a lot of heat from fans who thought that this movie is so serious, and she started promoting products. I think she was promoting like a shampoo and all that sort of shit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of fans were like, oh my God.
She's insensitive.
Yeah, she's insensitive because this is a serious movie. I don't agree with that. You gotta understand, dude. When the dudes say action, actors, oh my God, they cry. And then cut, and then they go back to their regular life, right? So if I'm promoting a movie, I don't know that, I mean, like if I was in Schindler's List, right? I'm not gonna come to set, like, I'm not gonna do an interview and necessarily be sad about the Holocaust the whole fucking time, you know what I mean? Like, I get it's a heavy movie, mm-hmm. you know, but I don't know that I can be like sad. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, my personality is not gonna, anyway. Hey, hold on now, I ain't saying, I can turn this off, okay? 'Cause the Holocaust is some serious thing, you know what I mean? Okay.
Be careful what you say,
I'm just saying, like, yes, the Holocaust is heavy. However, I'm not gonna be fucking in that mode the whole time. You know what I mean?
Like, if the interviewer asks you something that's funny, you're gonna fucking laugh at it. You're not gonna
yeah.
Oh, I couldn't laugh.
Anyway, but a lot of fans thought that she had been insensitive. Any of you girls in here know what the hell I'm talking about? All you guys, because some of you are gay. All right? I kid.
Why are you gay?
Yeah, straight dudes watch it too. I'm kidding. Anyway, so she took a lot of fucking heat for that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And after she began taking that heat, she made accusations against the fucking director, because this dude directed and acted in the movie, right? This dude here, his name.
So people think that she was just trying to get the spotlight off her?
Justin Baldoni, yes. Okay? And my boy got fired from his agency, all this sort of shit, right?
Yeah.
And saying that he's gonna, you know what I mean? Like, and so a lot of people initially on her side, but some fans felt that this was her
trying to deflect.
Yeah, by filing a lawsuit against him. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then text messages between the two sides began to leak and all this sort of stuff, and she ended up suing him, I think, and the studio for like 150 million or something like that.
Damn. That's a lot of money.
And then he followed up and sued her for 400.
Countersued?
Yeah. And okay, now I don't know why she did this, right? But the thing with a lawsuit, dude, is you can't control them, which is why you gotta think. Like if you said something negative about me, and I could sue you, I might not want to, because there's something.
I can turn around and sue you.
Well, no, there's something called deposition, right? A deposition is when lawsuits are filed, you get, the lawyers get to talk, to ask you questions under oath. It's even before you get in the court. Mm-hmm. And they can ask you shit unrelated to this, unrelated to the beef between me and you, that you might not want to get out there, you know what I mean? Like, let's say, okay, using you as an example, I believe that when you leave the show, you're probably selling it on the streets and stuff like that, right? I don't know that for a fact, but they will ask you that. And then you have to answer honestly. And now the whole chat knows you selling it on the streets. You see what I'm saying? You didn't see that coming. You get what I'm saying? You didn't see that coming. You didn't want us to know you selling it, right? And
so now things that are not even related to the lawsuit are getting brought into the.
Yeah, I'm just saying that's how it is. They haven't done deposition and anything yet, to my knowledge. But what I'm saying is, shit like that comes in.
Yeah.
Or you could be like, this could be a lawsuit between me and you, and then they can be like, well, Sky, who have you had sex with? You know what I mean? Have you been seeing someone on the side? Like, all this shit could come up unrelated to this,
right,
which have implications, which is why you avoided this. Anyway, as a result of this, he lost his agency. I mean, he lost job opportunities, all this fucking shit, right? And as different sides exchange information, we begin to see like a pattern where Blake Lively, dude, was trying to take this dude's movie over.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like she called herself like Khaleesi, and then you had Taylor Swift chiming in, and then
she called herself Khaleesi.
Khaleesi's from Game of Thrones.
I know, but she like texted him and was like, "I'm Khaleesi," like
some shit like fuck.
Like what?
Okay, yeah, hold on, Blake Lively.
What?
Khaleesi Dragon. Okay, watch this. Fucking crazy shit. Okay, she said, "I'm Khaleesi. Unlike her, I happen to have a few dragons." Okay.
What?
Right. She's telling this to my boy, and it's believed that that's to say, hey, motherfucker, okay? Because remember, Ryan Reynolds is her fucking husband.
Yeah.
And so she pretty much kind of tried to take the fucking movie over from this dude. Mm-hmm. You see, so he's getting heat, but she's also getting heat. Mm-hmm. Like, people fucking hate her now.
Wow.
And all of this did not have to happen because she did not need to get into this shit. You see what I'm saying?
She could have just took the heat originally.
Yeah.
For promoting them the wrong way.
So anyway, yesterday, there was a piece, she claims that he was very sexually aggressive towards her and all this kind of shit.
Right.
So this dude did a gangster.
Did she complain about it during the time it was happening, or this all just got brought up afterwards?
I don't know, because there was no sign of this before the fucking movie came out. This is all later, right?
Right.
So what the director did yesterday is he released, I don't know why Trump's pictures, this is, So he released 10 minutes of the raw footage from the set, like.
Oh, shoot.
See?
Okay, let's see.
Just to show with the sound and everything. You see? And
we have no issue talking most of the time.
so it's in slow motion.
They're never gonna find out what?
That's about what they're talking about, you see?
Oh my gosh, we don't shut up. And Emily and I have
Wait, what are they saying? What is she saying?
Well, they're just talking. What my boy's trying to show is there was no sexual harassment between them. There was no beef.
Yeah, they were
right. They're laughing and having fun with each other. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. That's why.
She's making fun of his nose.
Really?
Just kidding.
No, it's true. That's why we hired Jenny Slate too. Our noses match.
She made fun of his nose just now, and he was just like,
I'm probably getting spray tan on you.
I'm probably gonna spray what?
Yeah. Well, he released a full 10 minutes of it, right? Yeah, and they have music playing over. No one knows what this. Yeah. Okay. So guys, it's quiet on set. They're playing music.
Brittany says you're explaining it wrong.
Okay. Brittany, let me try to clean up the explanation. She's claiming that he said certain things to her, right? He was inappropriate, all this sort of shit. Okay? And that scene that you just saw, that's a slow motion part in the movie that they played. They slowed it down, right? But he wanted to release the raw footage so you could hear the conversation between the two of them and realize that none of the
things...
There was
no animosity.
Yeah, there was no tension or anything like that. Everything was fucking cool. So this seems like she might be exaggerating a little bit. You see what I'm saying? And what she's saying may not have fucking happened.
And do you think the fans were more likely to believe her because of the basis of the movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, in the movie, he was abusing her, right? So it makes sense for her to be like, well, they kind of already see his character in this light, so let me just go ahead and like throw him under the bus in this way because people are probably going to believe it.
I don't know. I mean, some people feel that that she was doing it to like I say, deflect from all the heat of the movie. Like, if you go to Twitter, now Twitter is Elon Musk, right? So they definitely, but you see people making fun of her right now, I don't know. Anyway, but you can see like people, like if you think Blake Lively is a lying bitch, you know what I mean? Like people like really turn it, Blake Lively is a bitch, so is her husband, you see? And her husband is Ryan Reynolds. Like this
How's her husband getting dragged into this? What did he even say?
Because he helped her with the rewrite and all that sort of stuff. And when she said I have dragons, she's clearly talking about him. He's a fucking A-list actor with a bunch of power.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They got Blake Lively in 4K telling Justin Baldoni he needs a nose job. But she started body shaming. Like, that's another thing.
Yeah.
He claims that he called her fat.
She claims that?
Yeah. So, I mean...
Damn.
This one's bad, guys. This one's bad.
Damn, Blake. Should have shut your mouth, girl.
See, Blake Lively called herself Khaleesi and Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift for dragons. You know, in her text, like, basically, she's telling you that she got the power, dude, you know? So, yeah, I don't know. But my point, ladies, is don't accuse the fucking dude unless you're fucking sure, because if it turns out not to be true or kind of fucking unclear, this is not only gonna fuck him, it's gonna fuck you too, because I guarantee you, most dudes do not want to fucking see her in a movie. She lost a lot of fans, dude, you know what I mean? She lost a lot of fans over this stupid shit, you know?
Well, no, you know, I'm gonna watch the movie because it looks like a good movie.
Check it out. You know what I mean? She's here and she's.
But did she think like as a woman she could just throw him under the bus like that? Because nowadays it doesn't work like that anymore. You know?
I don't know.
Because like maybe 10 years ago she could have said this about him and everybody would have believed her.
Yeah. And he plans to launch a website where they release. This is another thing. He's gonna put like all the correspondence between the two of them. I mean. He's fucking going in.
Yeah, this is getting messy.
Yeah, it's totally messy and unnecessary. Like, dude, why the fuck did she do that? This has not worked out in her favor. You know what I mean? But yeah, check the movie out. Okay? They spoke to each other, friendly conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Blake, the mic caught everything they were saying to each other, and Blake Lively didn't know. You know? Hey, Brittany.
Well,
Brittany, can you talk?
Kyle said she seems like a jackass.
Yeah. Let me see.
Damn. Yeah, she does kind of seem like a jackass now, especially with that text. Her text says, move.
Let me move this off the screen. You can't see that because they're not looking at that.
I know, but I'm just going to read it. Her text said, if you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I'm... Damn. She don't fuck with you like that.
Oh, okay. No.
She said, this is exactly what her text said. If you ever get around to watching Game of Thrones, you'll appreciate that I'm Khaleesi and like her. I happen to have a few dragons, for better or for worse, but usually for better, because my dragons also protect those that I fight for. So really, we all benefit from those gorgeous monsters of mine. You will too, I can promise you.
Yeah, she's telling me, motherfucker, her dragons are fucking Ryan Reynolds.
Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
What the fuck? She probably was.
Oh, this isn't the first movie of them two together? I didn't know that. Well, in any event, they both fucked now. You know what I mean? So it's pretty bad. Blake Lively, yeah. So be careful with that. Be careful going out to do it, because it could backfire, you know?
Damn. Yeah, women, you can't just be like, oh, he did this to me, he did that to me, expect everybody to believe you nowadays. It doesn't work like that anymore. Maybe back in the day, you know, like the Central Park 5, back in those days. Mm-hmm. But not anymore.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, this isn't the first movie of them together, so if it's all true, it would have happened the first time around. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. And now she's accused of racism, you know, over research. She admits
she said she did blackface or something.
Whatever.